Welcome to episode 2 of this two-parter, the final journey of Daisy before she retires. Hope you enjoy it. There are a few bits and bobs on there that you haven't seen before, but there's a lot of travelling on it, but I've never really took much chance of seeing the scenery if you're driving all the time. So I've got a nice bit of the countryside as well, and also an update of where we've got to with the house. Okay, enjoy. There's an insect in, he's got to...
Yeah, he's probably getting in the sun, getting warm, isn't he?
Yeah, about the most of it, you don't often get that close to them.
Doesn't seem bothered.
Perhaps can't move at the minute. Perhaps they've got enough energy to get him.
Yeah, he's vulnerable, isn't he?
Get him going.
Right, while waiting on Mark, we're breaking up a pathway there to make it a bit easier. This is Joao, he's very helpful. He's sorting all my problems out. We're having a big bag in there. Yeah, sharper yards, of course. Yeah. I wish you could come down the other end and unload it for us.
Yeah.
I think that's where the wheelie bins might come in, Eric. You reckon? Yeah. You can check up a bit now, look. That's all you're having, he says. Yeah. That looks so generous. Yeah. Bedroom family. Putting the tates in. The old-fashioned way, look. Right, we're going to take the kids to find some food. Are you ready, kids?
Ready?
Yeah.
Now at this point I'll try to explain why I went into Castelo Branco with banking and electricity. Two issues. One was my own fault. The bank, I didn't realise the bank, when I set the bank account up, I'd actually given them the wrong address. I picked up the street name, but it wasn't. The street name was the street that joined on to mine. Although I've had some letters delivered to my address, it's been by the courtesy of the people in the house that it's been sent to, and they've stopped sending stuff through, apparently. it dawned on me that I've got to put that right. The bank would not accept me just saying it. I had to have 2 bills in the recent months in Barbados. Now, I've got no bills there other than my poll tax, which goes out the bank directly every year, or the imposters as they call it. It's basically your poll tax. And the only other bill that I'm paying regularly is electric. Now that's conundrum number 2, because officially I haven't got any electric on. But the electric company, EDP as they call it, are the ones that keep sending me letters saying that they need me to read it. Well, beg your pardon, they don't. Let's put this right. EDP, I pay a monthly fee, and apparently it's an estimated fee. So I don't know how that works out, but we're only there 2 weeks, once or twice a year in theory. So I'm not using a lot of electric. So I'm not frightened of what I've used is going to leave me with a big bill. The problem is they're not getting a reading. Now, I thought they had been round once to take a meter reading or to affect the meter, because I'd sent several letters saying I cannot read this meter because there's a button to press but there's nothing that shows up on the screen. And someone else locally has said, well, it's broken, it needs reporting. So I have on several occasions tried to write a letter to them in an email format, and they keep sending letters back saying that someone's going to come round on such and such a date. I have to send another email back saying I won't be there. Can you make sure they come when I am there? And we failed again this time round, because by the time I got the EDP to ask someone to come and have a look at it, they said it's not their responsibility. It's a company called eRedes, and eRedes is the people that supply the network, telegraph poles, wires to your houses, etc. You can't just call them on a whim. But so I'm stuck where I am really, because I need a bill from them so I can take it to the bank to prove that the change of address is a kosher one, a legal one and everything. So I've come away this time round with that part of the job's not been done. When I go over there next time, I've got to treat that with urgency. I've got to get to this eRedes company, which are not in town, so I've got to go find them. They're in an industrial estate somewhere around Castelo Branco. I've got to find them first of all, get them with urgency to come and change the meter, get a meter reading, and then get a bill from them within 2 months so that I can apply for a new card at the bank, and then we're okay. So it's quite simple really, isn't it?
Got an off job today. Please leave the bunny's tail alone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely love this time of day, or night I should say. Just being outside just as the sun's going down. It's just come up to 5 to 8 of the evening. We've been out today, took the boys into Castelo Branco for a bit of tea and a couple of beers. I've come back and got mine, and now I'm just outside. Been looking at my trees, what I'm going to do with them. I'm going to have to sort the olive trees out, but today we've had a bit of a, well, not a disaster really, it's just pruning. We've had 4 trees here, grapes, but sadly 2 of them's died, so I've pulled them out, chopped them down. Pedro's shown me the way to go, and then I've grabbed my beer. And tomorrow, or even tonight, I might have another 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just have a look at it. I'm going to try and sort the olive trees out. I've took the what the locals call it the thieves, which are the bits on the bottom that shoot up, and they took all the nourishment out of it. I've chopped them off, but I need to take the dead out the top and open it up in the middle a bit to let the air in. Apparently that's how it's done properly. But we've had a lot of other projects going on today, and one of them, as Chris and Eric have kindly started sorting this path out for me, which was absolutely overrun with everything. They've built the wall up a little bit, and this is the rear of the property, but it looks like a bomb site. But we're going to have some steps going up here. That should be able to get into the back of the house. They've still got plans to do over the next day or two, but we're getting close to going home, unfortunately. Mark never turned up, so we've never got on with doing the roof in here, although I've ordered the blocks and the beams. We've tried to sort out the levels of the floors, how we want them, coming down from the main house into 2 rooms. The plan was to build the wall up to the top, concrete the floor, have a pathway coming down here, but obviously I can't work out the pathway really until I've got the roof on, so it'll give me an idea of that pole's got to, obviously these 2 poles have got to go. If I take them down now, the roof's going to cave in, so I can't really plan any further than that, so that I'm a bit stuck on that part of the job. But the lads have had a good muck out this time over. More than anything, they've really done me proud with moving stuff about to make it more accessible, and it will be. We've got another water butt positioned and filled, so I've got two ongoing, a big one to position at some point, but this we're all intending to have harvested rain off the rooftop, but we're not anywhere near that yet, so we're just having to do the usual, pump it out the IBC here up into the loft space and then into the house. Didn't get as much done this time as I would have liked on, but in other areas I'm just disappointed with regards to Mac not getting the barn roof done. That was what I came here to do, and sadly I haven't been able to do it. It's been too busy or whatever, I don't know. You haven't really been in contact properly, so it's disappointment. But we have got on with some other jobs, so it hasn't been wasted at all. The bathroom, I've been spending a fair bit of time on the bathroom. I'll show you that at some point in the near future, but for the time being I'm nearly calling it a night. Are they dry, Chris?
Yeah, got the small dry.
Bless him. Doing his, washing his smalls. Hanging them up inside here, hanging them up outside. How's it going, Eric? A tired man today. You've worked hard.
It's hot, I'll tell you. That bloody heat's got
Got you.
got too bloody much. So.
Yeah, well, we don't overwork. Yes, you won't come again, Duck. You're doing a grand job. Waiting for Mark. That seemed to be a theme of the holiday. Shouldn't grumble, really. He's a busy man. Bottom line is that he never turned up. Several phone calls. I'll get back to you. I'll call in. Da 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 da. Got to the end of the holiday. He still hadn't turned up. So what do? I went down to see Joao at the Suffragans, who were the builders merchants for that area. Joao has always been good with me. He's got the materials organised, but couldn't take delivery of them because the day they were coming was Bank Holiday Monday, and we were going early in the morning. So they've been bought and paid for, and they're stuck over there at the moment. Unless I can get hold of Mark, or Joao can get hold of Mark, I don't know where we stand with that side of the build, to be honest with you. I might have to... Joanne said that he could get hold of another builder if I wanted, but I quite like the idea of using Mark. I know he's accepted he's busy, and that's just one of them things. And amanhã in Portugal, isn't it? Everything's tomorrow. I thought being there a fortnight, we'd at least get to see him at some point to arrange something, but now it's got to be over the phone or not at all. But hey ho, we still carried on with our bit.
Sei.
Is he?
Doubles.
Two.
Two times. See?
Three.
Three
yeah.
times.
Yeah.
See?
One.
One.
Three. Two.
Yeah.
See?
Let's take it. Treble.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you playing? No. Are you playing?
Gracias.
Right. Okay. Let's go.
That's a ball. That's a bit more.
Yes. No. 16.
Oh, not double. Can't double in two.
Double and two singles.
Yeah.
16.
On 16,
16.
that's
6
six,
shots and 15s.
that's 6 foot, no, 4 lots 15 is 60, isn't it?
6.
Yeah.
Nice and local. Friendly, isn't it? Yes. How was that one out? I'll be out with an argue about it.
So you do. So we're right back. What do you reckon, Eric?
That's alright.
Chris will sup out. What do you reckon, Chris? Okay?
I could probably get used to it.
Basta.
Estava-se a sardinhas com o marder, queimei a pilinha sem ninguém saber.
No, is that it?
Continue.
That was good.
Continue.
I enjoyed
Por
that.
favor, please. Se faz favor. Sim. Go.
Estava-se a sardinhas sem ninguém saber. Queimei a pilinha. Não, estava-se a sardinhas com o marder, queimei a pilinha sem ninguém saber.
What's it in English?
I was roasting sardines.
Oh, was you?
I was roasting sardines and I murdered my dick without no one knowing.
Excellent.
Eric has got some. It's funny because Eric had some Portuguese neighbours in Boston, in
Lincolnshire,
in
where we come
Lincolnshire.
from, yeah.
And they did sardines outside, and the smell used to go over his wall.
It's all right though. He liked his fish, didn't he?
Yeah.
Go again then. Come, here we go.
quite
Da.
Estava-se a sardinhas com o lume a arder, queimei a pilinha sem ninguém saber.
Pala?
Sem ninguém saber.
Pala?
Já se perdeu.
I got lost. I forgot
the word. Well,
Fui cagar
so
ao
we know.
cemitério.
So,
Go again.
Ai, solidão.
so we like
Solidão.
to fry sardines.
Peguei 3 variedades. Ai.
Ai.